Uh, so today we'll need blocks and we will need a blanket of some kind to help support. We'll get started. Let's just begin standing, shaking it out. I'm going to take a little wider than hip distance apart with the feet. So you feel like you're in a very confident, strong, bold stance. And then we'll start with just the hips rocking forward, side, back, side, just to wake up the body a little bit. Back and side. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And then let's take it in a reverse action. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Bring the feet together. Plug in with all four corners of the feet. Draw the ball of the foot towards the heel until you feel a power or ignition through the calf muscle that pushes the shin forward slightly. Lift the kneecap by engaging the quads. Soften the glutes a bit till the thigh bone can push back. And then from the pelvic floor, lift internally to connect to your lower abs. That should help you stand up very tall, straight, stately. So we've got the shoulder in line with the hip, in line with the knee, in line with the ankle. Instead of something like this or hip or back, it's very aligned. And it starts with the feet. Really, we need to push into the floor with all four corners of the feet. Just as a reminder, take the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale back down to your side. Inhale overhead. Balance. Today, balance. And seeing things from a new perspective. Inhale. Let's hold the hands overhead. Take it up and over to the right. And an exhale. And then we'll pull through the waistline over to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A couple more times, just side to side. Think of this as coming up and over, still holding really strong to the lower belly. That power can help support the low back. We don't want to be pushing, we're not pushing the hips forward or back at all. They're going side to side. That really means we have to use some muscle to keep it there. Take the arms wide, big circle through the shoulder. And then take the feet apart one more time. And we'll take it side to side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We get some blood flow going, movement in the body. Easy twist. Four more. 3, 2, and then we'll take this at a quicker pace. Tapping the shoulder, just going side to side, lifting the heel. Inhale, exhale. So letting the arms flow, coming a little closer so I can get away from the wall. Inhale, exhale, tapping the shoulder or the heart. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Release. Bring the hands to your heart center. Feel the energy flow through the body. As you breathe in, breathe out, get stronger and taller. So as if somebody's pressing against, you're pressing down on your head, and you're pressing up against that invisible ceiling. And drop the arms, inhale, full extension. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale to half lift. And exhale, fold in. We're just starting with half sun salutation, so bring it all the way back up to standing. Float the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then again, dropping the arms, inhale. Full circle, exhale, forward bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Press down to lift all the way up, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweeping arm. Exhale, forward fold. This time, at the top of the mat, inhale, come back with the right leg. Bring the knee to the floor, and this is where we need our first block. We place it right inside the ankle, and place the hands on either side. Actually, I do have a block, and then we'll go forward and back. Let me grab my block. So we're opening up that interior side of the leg. Forward and back. Forward and back. Stash of blocks in here. Okay. One more time. And we'll step all the way back into downward facing dog. Plant the hands here. Reach the hips high and up. Drop the head. Let your ears and head move towards the thumb. Shaking the head no, nodding the head yes. Inhale, come into a full plank. And exhale, drop it back into downward facing dog. We'll take that a couple more times, just warming up through the body. Inhale forward, exhale back, one more. Inhale forward, let's bring the knees to the floor and take a chaturanga. Low cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open through the hip. We'll rotate through the ankle. And then take a nice rotation through the hip. Any direction. I like a figure 8 direction. And when you're ready, step all the way through. The giant step forward. We're going to descend the hips and give a little pulse action through the back foot. So your hips are lowering, but the thigh bone is lifting upward here. Back thigh. 3, 2, push off and come forward, lifting the heart. Inhale, exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Palms together and hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're just going to take that to the second side. Inhale. Reaching up. Let's take the torso over to your left. Inhale, center, over to the right. Inhale, center, go post elbows. And take a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This time we'll step back with the left leg. Right leg is forward. Bring the knee to the earth. Take your block and place it inside the ankle so we can straighten and bend the front knee. Really getting nice, easy pace. Straighten and bend. Nice more. Let's go last one here. Plant the hand and step all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, knees to the earth, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the heart forward. Just hold the low cobra for a minute. Give it a little sway, as if you're dragging yourself forward by pulling the hands back, opening the shoulders more. You can taking it to one side and the other. And then just drop the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Open the knee, rotate through the ankle. And then take a little rotation through the hip. Either direction. Do what feels happy in your hip. You can even bring the right knee to the earth to make that happen. And then we'll step the left leg all the way through a low lunge. The back knee stays elevated. We'll give a little pulse action through the back foot. Forward and back. 3, 2, push off here. Step onto the left foot strongly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Bring the hands together, heart center. And then release, inhale. Overhead, exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your right leg back. You're going to spin the back heel to the floor and bring the elbow to the thigh. Flip it up and over into a side angle. Side angle. Both hands to the floor. Bring your back knee down gently and inhale. Both hands to the sky. Hold for 3. So we're bringing the hips forward, but not the waist. Pull the waistline back. So we stay very neutral in the spine. That requires quite a bit of strengthening from the front leg. So use the power that you have from the inside out to hold yourself in a good position. Let's take it back into downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Raise the right leg, step it through, push off with the back foot and come forward. Inhale, half lift up to tabletop. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, all the way to standing. Palms together at your heart center. So we're getting a little bit more freer here. Stick your arm overhead again. And over to the right. Remember, we're in side plank. We're not pushing the hips forward. The lower belly has to stay in. Inhale, straight vertical. Exhale, now get the whole heart lifting. Forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. We'll spin the back heel to the floor, take the elbow, anchor it to the thigh, and reach the bicep over the ear. 3, 2, really nice elongated side angle. 1, left hand. Bring your back knee gently to the earth onto Nayasana. So it's pulling the waistline back, press down through the front heel, drag the back knee towards the front heel. So you're off the kneecap, doing a deeper stretch to the hip flexor. 2, 1 more breath, full and deep. 1, exhale the hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back into downward dog. Press through the pads of the fingers. Meet me in downward dog if that is bad for your wrist. It's all good. Let's bring the left leg to the sky. Inhale, step all the way through. Push off with the back foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, let's come all the way to standing. Hold together, heart center. And bring the hands to the waist. Take a jump to the side. Bring the feet wide. Awesome. In a star pose. So we're holding the feet in a turned out position, arms come wide up to the sky. Inhale here, exhale, bring the thumb and pointer finger together into a goddess pose here. Inhale, circle the arms in a half moon style, bend the knees again, and we'll come into a flower, what I'd call flower. So deep bend in the knees, and then we'll take it up again. Exhale, straight down, towards the shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, across the opposite wrist. Make that a very deep, deep bend in the knee. Elbows come in. Inhale, big circle. And lotus, like we're trying to touch the floor. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Nice. Move into that high V, release the mudra. Goddess, pose hands to the knees, drop the shoulder in. We'll stretch through the side body. Keep your feet nice and steady. Back to center, drop the opposite shoulder in. Big breath in, big breath out. And back to center and take the arms wide here. We'll cross at the wrist. That will be literally a breath exercise. Inhale overhead, circle the arms so you're back into star. And then exhale, cross the opposite wrist. That will be exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose. Exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold it steady. Let's come back into our goddess pose. Turn the right foot, left foot out. Sorry, right foot facing this side. I'll just be mirroring you. And take the side angle. And come back into warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. Side angle, touch the earth. And then come to center. So the hands will walk through, my feet are parallel. Elbow to the opposite thigh. And reach up and over, bicep to the ear. Inhale, coming up. Through warrior 2, reverse it. And through warrior 2, side angle. Inhale to center. And we'll repeat this. Exhale, reach to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, touch the earth, side angle. Or bring the elbow to the knee. Or use a block. Center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, water will. Its quality is flow. Exhale, touch the earth. Our legs are getting a really strong workout here. Strengthening, a lengthening, hold it steady. Okay. Last time through. Reverse. Touch the earth. Come to center. Turn all 10 toes to the front. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold in, bending the elbows. Bring the forehead towards the floor. Look the elbows back. And dangle the head again. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And if you need to, it can be really helpful to bend the knees so that your head is below a 45-degree angle. So if your head is here above a 45-degree angle and your hamstrings won't let you go anymore, please put some blocks underneath so you've got support. We don't want this dangling, that doesn't help. Not helpful. So hands to the earth, to the blocks, to the floor, and the knees bent, and the head towards the earth. Inhale, let's come up slowly, turn the heels in, toes out, and then we'll bend to the right or left. So if you're mirroring me, you'd be going to the right. So let's come back to center, bend the other direction. Inhale, center, exhale. So I'm keeping an elbow on the thigh, my heel to the ground, and I'm lifting the opposite toes, going side to side. One hand on the earth, one hand on the thigh. So do this very gently, very slowly. Then if you'd like, you can change the arms. So we're coming to center, inhale, exhale, ninja style arm. Fully up to you. So the hand on the thigh is a little more supportive, takes a little more strength, and the lower you go, see, I'm not going very low. If I were to go very low, a deeper bend in that knee, I'll require a little more from my legs. So I'm going to try that. Woo. Last one. To center again. And hop the feet together. Bring the knees to the earth. And sit back on your heels. So a screaming toe. Just going to release the hip for a moment. Screaming toe. Take the arms wide and overhead, lacing the fingers. Press the palms to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, deep round. Inhale. To center, exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale. Bring your hands back to the earth. Oh, my feet did not like that as much as they usually do. And they usually don't like it that much. Shake the feet out. Plant the hands, toes turn under and jump out to the side again. Wide angle, forward fold. We're going to walk the hands back, bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way to standing. So note that my feet are parallel. We're going to actually jump the feet together from here. So a little bend in the knees, push through the outer edge of your feet and jump together. That's not always easy just to do that, right? Practice, practice, practice. Wow, that's what this is, a yoga practice. Shake it out. Bring your right knee into the chest or balancing on the left leg. Nice and tall. Inhale, open. Towards the side. Again, taking time to feel the support of the grounding leg. And then we'll swap the hand that's holding. I'm going to keep the knee relatively square to the front and then just twist through the waist. And now we're looking to the side wall. And if you have a wall, you can use it. And back to center, both arms float out, extend the leg and lower to the ground. Shake the legs out. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and we'll go to the second side. So you're stepping onto the right foot, left knee to the chest. Now go through the ankle. Let's take that knee out to the side. And still keep it very vertical. Bring it back to center and switch the hand that's holding. Breathe in, breathe out. This is a lot harder for this foot to balance. Come back to center. Sometimes we'll have that. Extend the arms, stretch the leg out and lower. Give it out. Nice, hands to the waist. Then we'll take another balance action in tree pose. So shift again all the way to one side. Hold the knee to the chest, take it out to the side, and then guide the foot, the inner thigh. Tree pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. And then take your gaze from the ground to the horizon, from the horizon to the sky or ceiling. Ceiling still gives us or affords us a good focal point. If we had the sky, it would be much harder to balance. Closing your eyes is an option as well. You can test the waters with the skill set of feeling yourself in space. That's proprioceptive skill. And bring the hands to the heart and release. Second side. Always like to shake the hips and shake the legs out. Draw the left knee to the chest, out to the side. Gently guide the foot in, tree pose. A really strong connection, an inner thigh pushing into the foot pushing back into the inner thigh. And that will take the lift right through the spine, up to the sky, and feel long, sturdy, straight and strong. Open the arms, take your gaze any direction besides the floor. So the floor is our first foundation right before us. Then we start to move it to the horizon. That's a little more challenging, and then up to the sky. If it's a bold, bright sky, that definitely is challenging, or close the eyes. A little more challenging with your eyes closed. One more breath. Bring it back to center, release the leg. And shake it out. Excellent job. We'll take one more balance. Use the block next to the ankle. Take a bend in the knees. Right leg over left, tap the block so that there's your support mechanism. Both knees are bent. That's important. The standing knee is not straight. So we're wrapping the leg around a bent pole here. Let's take the arms out and one under the other. Inhale, raise. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lift. A lot of balance today. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lift the elbows. And exhale, we're going to release the leg. Keep the arms in this position. Extend the left leg all the way back and step into a crescent lunge. Stretch the arms to the sky. And exhale, release. Lift the back foot in. And shake it out. So do that again. Opposite side, bring your block around. Bend the knees deeply, back in the heels. Utkatasana. Arms wide. We'll simply drop the right leg over the left, left over right, whichever one you're on. And then give yourself a nice hug. Elbows are crossing. And then the back of the arm comes together, palms together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lift the elbows away from the thigh. Exhale, drop in. Inhale. Lift. Exhale, drop in. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Unwind the leg. Shoot it all the way back. I'm just moving. I'm not going to hit the back wall. We hit warrior three. Bend the knee. Drop the foot gently. Raise the elbows. Okay, and then unwind the arms and step forward. Shake it out. Very nice. Now let's take a nice hop in a wide stance once again. Feet parallel. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold, hand straight down the side of the leg to the ankle. Inhale, half lift. And then I'm going to aim my head for a block for the floor and bring the hands behind the block in a tripod. Bend the knees, push the knees into the elbow, elbow back into the knee, and just hold. I want to feel broadness through the back, a straight spine in the neck, not a bulging disc, and I want to feel the crown, not the crown of the head, but the fontaine, either on the ground or on a block. And if your head is on the ground, you could take it into a tripod, even if it's on a block. So one foot would come around, push the weight into the hands, not the head. So you're not shifting the weight, you're pushing the hands into the floor until you can feel the weight in the hands, not the head. So very light, and then even if I come up into a balance action and come back down, that weight is in the hands, not my head. Then we'll drop the feet back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, jump the feet together. Not together, but turnout position. Drop the hips and come into Malasana. So my feet are a little wide, the hips are coming down. And there's definitely going to be some compression here in the hip socket. So some friends will be up like this to keep your heels on the ground. And then the knees have to move out a little bit wider, adjust the hips to come closer to the earth. That's not for everybody. Okay, hands to the floor. Inhale, come to parallel feet. Lift the spine. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the spine again to flat back, heels in, toes out. Exhale, bend and lower the hips to the heels. Let's try that again. Inhale, push through the heels. Lift through the heart. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Back into Malasana. Let's keep it here and take another arm balance. So the fingers are wide. The elbows are wide, pressing against the knee against the elbow. Plant the hands, lift up onto your toes, and then shift the weight forward until you come into a balance. Bakasana. And I'll show this from the side. It's a little bit easier. My feet and hands are about 12 inches away from each other, maybe more. I'm elongating the head away from the hips to get a seesaw balance principle, the center of gravity right over my hands, pressing into the floor with the fingertips, and then taking 5 breaths. And then we'll settle the feet back to the earth. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, fold in, drop the head. Shake it, no. Nice. Hands to the waist, inhale. All the way up to standing. Shake it out. Great job. Walk the hands or feet to the top of the mat. Walk your hands, that's great. Rotate through the wrist. That's a lot on the wrist. You can take it out of the wrist by using the forearm. I've shown you that in previous videos. If you have questions about it, please tag me in the comments. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Upward tilt back into plank. Let's take a full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. We're just going to finish out with a sun salutation, right leg to the sky. Step all the way through warrior one. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Strength building. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Step all the way through warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Never jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, all the way to standing. Reach to the sky, palms together, heart center. And take a prayer wheel. We're rotating all the way around the wrist. Giving the wrist a little bit of love. And we'll take that one more time, starting with Utkatasana. Deep bend in the knee, arm circle. Inhale here, exhale. Let's just rotate that to the right. Inhale, center. Rotate to the left. A little twist. Inhale, center. Bend it deeper. Exhale, both hands float back, lift to the toes. Inhale, center, then forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back to plank. Pads of the fingers, pressing strong, chaturanga. We're on the home stretch, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, and if your wrists truly do not like this, then stay out of the chaturanga. High to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands. Skip chaturanga, go right to downward facing dog if your wrists are not liking this. And then lift the left leg. We'll all end up here together. Step through warrior one. The left side. Exhale again. You can skip the chaturanga or step back. Take the chaturanga. Upward facing dog. It's really going to require some strengthening through the arms. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Times 3. 2. 1. Jump your feet to your hands or through your hands. We're going to come. No, I take that back. Let's bring the torso forward and lower all the way to the earth. Take the hips out, bend your right knee, cross the top of the foot, and draw the heel in. I'm going to give our quad a little stretch here. So some friends are going to have a little difficulty grabbing the foot. We use a strap. And some friends are going to have a pretty easy time touching the heel. It's just our anatomy and how we're made up. So if that's the case, raise your torso if you're touching the heel, and then give yourself a little challenge. Breath, and then release, take it to the second side. We'll start lying on the belly, forehead on the forearm, and then we just take same hand to foot and draw the heel to the glute. And my quads are pretty tight today, so you don't have to do much to feel a lot. If you have to do a little more, tuck the tailbone, feel a little more, breathe through it. Bring the elbow underneath you, feel a little more, breathe through it. Change the positioning of the hand, breathe a little more. Feel a little more, breathe through it. And yeah, That leg all the way back now. Take the hips side to side. We'll come into locust. Bring the hands to your side. Inhale, raise the head, neck, and shoulders, and then the feet on an exhale. So we're now lengthening and lifting. So when you breathe in, buoyancy will lift you up. As you breathe out, you go stretching the crown of the head and the feet in opposition to each other. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, stretch in two directions. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, release to the earth. Shake the hips. We'll take that one more time. In the same vein, or place the fingers behind the back. You get to choose which one works best for you. Drop the fingers towards the back wall. So we're opening the shoulder, lift the torso, and then lift the legs. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. I promise you, as we do this more and more, you'll feel more strengthening. And hold for 1. And release all the way back down. Shake the hips. Now you can repeat that with the arms behind the back or in jet airplane, either of those postures, or bend the knees and clasp the tops of the feet. So if that's an easy reach for you, go ahead and take full bow. Lift the feet to the sky, straight arms, squeeze the inner thigh, hold steady. And then just for fun, we can rock it forward and back or take it to the side. Center over to the other side. And we're trying to do that. Grace and ease. And a fair amount of inner thigh engagement, core engagement. One more breath. And release. Oh, I love those. Because they're quite energizing to the body. They're also increasing and increasingly challenging. Let's bring the hands, elbows underneath the torso, and stretch the hips back in the puppy pose. Elongate, stretch the side body. And sit back on the toes, screaming toe. So this would be a really good time to practice our headstand. Upright. Bring the hands laced behind the head with the forearms parallel to the sky, and push the head back into the hands. Stay here, or you can bring it forward and tuck the pinky finger, lift the hips, walk the feet in, and bring one leg and then the other up, possibly, or do that with both legs rising up at the same time. That's a lot of ab work. You can bring the knees in. I have very little weight on the head, very little weight. I also have bobby pins on the head, so that doesn't feel good. So I'm lifting off my head. All the weight's in the arms. And if you're new to headstands, and let's please wait till another time when we workshop that. Come all the way back down. You can pause the video, stay a little bit longer in that posture. When you do come down, let's place the forehead on the double stack fist in child's pose. If you're still in screaming toe, let's come out of that. And we'll bring the feet all the way through, lying onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest. And a nice rock side to side. Then guide the knees in a circle motion. We're really good to the low back, sacrum area. A few times one direction and then switch going the other direction. And we'll take a little hip stretch from all those balancing. So the feet to the earth. Let's first come into a bridge pose. Pull the shoulder blades underneath you. Biceps are towards the sky. Keep a firm pressure down through all four corners of the feet. Inner thigh engaged so the knees are parallel to each other, not splaying out. Elbows into the floor to reduce some of the pressure in the head. Back of the head, no pressure on the spine. And once you're here and the shoulders are really pressing deeply into the mat, you can bring the arms overhead. Or hold an invisible tricky bar and then lower the hips as you come forward, like gravity is pulling you in the direction of your feet, magnetizing the hips towards the heels. That really stretches the side body. Release that invisible bar, the tricky bar that you're hanging onto, and lower the arms. Press the shoulders wide. Inhale, lift the hips. Open the arms rainbow style overhead. Exhale, lower. Pulling the hips forward while you're holding the head and arms on that steady bar, and lower the arms. We'll do this with breath. Inhale, lift, peel the shoulders open, arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hips and lower the arms. Inhale, lift, hips, plug the shoulders into arms overhead. Exhale, lower. And release all the way to your side. Cross the right ankle over the left. Draw the knee into the chest. Now I'm going to reach through right hand through that triangle shape. Flex the feet or keep the feet active. And draw the knee to the chest. With a pretty strong inner thigh, outer thigh, hip stretch for me. I'm feeling it in all directions. Pretty powerful. So I'm going to go light today. I'm not forcing, I'm just feeling, breathing. You can extend the leg if you'd like. Rotate through the ankle. Roll the head side to side. Lots of different actions to take here. And then we'll simply bring that left foot back to the earth. Step it just to the right slightly. We begin that twist and then drop the feet over to your left side, landing on the right foot. So I'm going to reach down with my right hand to the knee, follow the shin to the ankle, hold the ankle here, knees up to the sky, and then I'll take the right hand and clasp the left foot. Keep it here, or the right hand just reaching towards the left foot. If you like, you can extend the right leg all the way out. So I've got my foot hanging around, wrapped around the foot, and the wall is in my vicinity, a little bit close. So I can't get that fully straight, but it's good enough. Feels great. My low back is releasing. 3 more breaths. Now remember, we're not contortionists. If you feel like you're contorting your body, I don't feel like this is contorting my body. My body's used to this. But if it's a contortion to you, remember you can keep the foot on the ground. You're still getting that hip and low back release. You can keep the hand on the knee. And the opposite hand does not need to touch the foot to feel the benefit. Great. All at different places, spaces in our body, in our lives. Let's just honor that and drop the need to compete or do what someone else is doing. Let's release the feet. Bring the knees all the way back up into that alignment and come into a happy baby. So a couple ways to do this. I'm clasping the elbows around the knees, taking hold of the wrist. That's one way. You could reach the feet. Knees coming into the armpit, and I'm pressing the feet down with my hands, and then I'm pushing the feet up into the hands. And that's going to align my spine. So the sacrum comes back down to the earth. I get this beautiful stretch through the back. And it all feels amazing. And then we'll finalize this posture before we go into Shavasana. From the other side, drop the feet to the earth. Draw your right knee, left knee over, left ankle over the right. There we go. Left arm threads through. Oh. Feeling how tight this hip is. I hope yours is not that tight. Mine is very, very tight. Rotate through the ankle. Roll the head side to side. It should feel powerfully effective in opening the hip. Inner thigh might have a tightness to it for sure. The key is to breathe with the movement. Relax the jaw. We'll bend the knee and bring the right foot down. I'm just going to step it over slightly. And in fact, might even take a hold of the ankle while the foot's in the air and then place it here. Drop the knee over to my right side. And if that's too much of a pull, let go of the foot. I'm going to guide. Right hand can stay on top of the knee or just rest gently. We're going to take a hold of the ankle. Lots of options here. I call this ninja twist, and then possibly taking the left leg all the way out. Now I can't straighten it unless I bring the hand underneath the calf. So that's what I'll do is kickstand, my elbow on the ground, and pedestal hold the leg. And that feels like the best option for me. Take all the way out. 2 more breaths. And bring it back to center. Unwind. Bring the legs back into happy baby. Any version of your choice. I'd like to stretch one leg and then stretch the other. I'm still dealing with a little inner I'd say probably on the medial side of my knee. I have a tenderness. So I think I definitely hold on the tendon while hiking. So this leg can go out straight, this one not so much. So I'm tender with it, not going as far until it rehabs. And then bring feet to the earth, all the way to your corner pocket, like a pool table. And drop the arms coming into Shavasana. Take 3 deep breaths. Soften the heart. Release the tension in the body. Assess, where am I holding tension? Where can I release that more fully and completely? If that's uncomfortable for your tailbone, sometimes that is for me. I bend the knees, take the feet wide, and then drop the knees together. Sure your body is in a position that's quiet and you can not fidget. Have a really released and relaxed shoulders, torso, hips, knees, ankles, feet. Just for one more minute. See if you can relax more fully and completely. Lengthen your in-breath. Stretch the arms overhead. Begin movement through the ankles and toes. Fingers and wrists rolling to one side. An acknowledgement of gratitude for yourself today. I'm so grateful for being alive, being awake, being in tune, feeling. I'm so grateful for it. Tenacity I possess. Understanding, patience, whatever it is. Acknowledge that the truth of your being is you possess very great qualities. Let's magnify those. In an attempt to diminish or crowd out what we don't want. And then come to seated. Bring the hands together at heart center. Deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. And then inhale with an Om, we'll exhale. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.